Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Hello, my name is Noor Rasyidah Suleiman. My metric number is 186921. I'm from University Putra Malaysia and I'm taking Bachelor of Agriculture and Biosystem Engineering with honours. So today I will present about my FYP project, final year project, which is the development of sustainability index for Malaysian palm oil mill. So as an introduction, as the second largest palm oil producer, palm oil has contributed significantly to Malaysia's economy. Palm oil plantation has doubled from 2.03 million hectares in 1990 to 5.81 million hectares in 2017. So CPO and PKO are the main product derived from the palm oil tree, and CPO is extracted from the palm fruit flesh, while PKO is obtained from palm fruit kernel. So as we can see in this figure, palm oil production has increased, which is 13%, from 13% in 1990 to 28% in 2011. It shows an increase in the palm oil productions. And for the global production of oil and fats in 2016, palm oil dominates most of the product, where it contributes to 28.6%, where Malaysia has 8.5% of the production. So in 2019, Malaysia produced more than 19.5 million tons of crude palm oil from a 5.8 million planted area. So next is the crude palm oil milling process, where the plantation, the fresh fruit bunch will pick up from the plantation and go to the FFB cage before going to sterilizer to sterilizing and undergo threshing. And next is digesting before going to pressing. And next is the clarification of oil, where the clear oil will undergo purification and drying before stored in the crude palm oil storage. So next is the problem statement. So for the problem statement of my project here is, there is no specific standard that is used to decide the efficiency of the CPO and PKO production in the palm oil mill. Also, there is no specific measurement in measuring the efficiency of utilized waste, such as empty fruit bunch, palm oil mill effluent, palm kernel shell, and mesocarp fiber. Next is the efficiency of palm oil mill is measured manually, and it is energy and time consuming. And also there is no standard index in determining the performance of palm oil mill in Malaysia. So the problem definition is, my project is basically is to rate which palm oil mill perform better, whether A palm oil mill A has better performance than palm oil B and palm oil C. So the objective of my project is, the general objective is to develop sustainability index for determination of the palm oil mill performance, while the specific objective of this project is to develop a sustainability index that can determine the CPO, PKO, EFB, PKS, MF, and POME efficiency by using Excel interface. And next is to demonstrate the performances of local palm oil mills measured by the developed sustainability index via case study application. So the methodology is the problem definition. It starts with problem definition and then goes to model formulation. Next is data input, and next is Excel, and lastly is result generation. So for the methodology, in stage 1, the issue is specified to identify the efficiency of CPO and PKO production. Also, the efficiency of utilized waste from the palm oil production. Next is the mathematical model is formulated to solve the efficiency model. Excel interface were used to calculate the efficiency of CPO, PKO, EFB, PKS, MF, and POME. So in stage 3, the data input were selected from the case study. Next is stage 4, where the data input were completed to develop a model in Excel. And lastly, in stage 5, the result analysis is performed to determine and to rate the performance of palm oil mill based on the developed sustainability index. So the several key questions that need to be answered is the factor considered for sustainability. What is the factor considered for sustainability index? What is the and how to calculate the efficiency and how to rate the palm oil mill. So in stage 2 is the model formulation, where the objective function is to find the average efficiency, where the total efficiency, which is CPO efficiency, PKO efficiency, EFB efficiency, PKS efficiency, and MF efficiency, and also lastly is POME efficiency, were sum up and divide by 6 to get the average efficiency. Next, the equation used for writing system. So this is the equation used, and that will computed into the Excel interface, where the model will rate the palm oil mills with grade A, B, C, D, or F for the sustainability index of the Malaysian palm oil mill as shown below. So this is the general equation, where the energy output over energy input times by 100. So as you can see, there's the difference of value for the basic composition of each parameter based on the table shown here. This is the basic composition of waste in FFP. So the calculation is depend on the basic composition of waste in FFP. So next is the oil palm production. For FFP production, to get the FFP production, the capacity of the mill must be multiplied by 12 hours of operation by 300 days per year. Same goes with the EFB production, PKS, MF, and POME, where the 22%, 6.8%, 15%, and 67% is get from this table, the basic composition of waste in FFP. So the utilization of palm oil waste is to know how many percent, how many ton per year that the waste is utilized. So the percentage of utilized were shown as in this table. And next is what waste losses, where the waste produced minus by waste utilized. And in the data input and case study, there is 6 palm oil mill were selected for case study, which are Masai palm oil mill, Tunjuk Laut palm oil mill, Ladang Tereh, Ladang Siang, Sedenak, and Adela. So the following assumptions and limitations were made, where the palm oil mill are assumed to operate for 12 hours per day, 300 days per year. The PKO and CPO production were estimated as there is no data given. So this is the data input and case study based on the data received from the selected palm oil mill. As shown in the table below are the losses for each selected palm oil mill. The losses of CPO and PKO were estimated, but for EFB, PKS, MF, and POME, the losses are calculated by using the waste produced minus by the waste utilized. So this is for Tunjuk Laut palm oil mill, and next is Ladang Tereh mill, and this is for Ladang Siang mill and Sedenak mill, also for Masai mill and Adela mill. So the result is shown as shown in this table, where the average efficiency were calculated by using the Excel interface. So from the efficiency, this is for Tunjuk Laut palm oil mill and Ladang Tereh palm oil mill. Next is Ladang Siang palm oil mill, Sedenak palm oil mill, Masai and Adela. So from the average efficiency got from the Excel interface, the developed model we grade the sustainability index, we grade the performance of the palm oil mill based on what we compute in the Excel interface. So as the discussion, where there is 3 mills that get C grade, and the performance is moderate. And also for Masai and Adela, The got is D, where the performance is less moderate. And lastly is for the Dang Siang, it shows the poor performance of palm oil mill. So some of this mill does not really follow the RSPO standard in processing and producing a sustainable palm oil mill, and the mills does not comply with good operating practices to ensure the growth of sustainable oil palm through global standard, and also minimizing the negative impact of palm oil cultivation on the environment by maximizing the utilization of waste product. So as the conclusion, the palm oil mill owner in Malaysia should revise and go through on their strategy to ensure their mills can operate in long term in the future with having an efficient and sustainable milling process. And next, all of the mills in Malaysia should start focusing on the main contributed factors of efficient mills so that they can improve more, thus can achieve a better performance for their mills. And as a recommendation, more for this project, more oil palm waste or biomasses to be included in this developed model, so that the rating system will be more precise in grading the palm oil mill sustainability index. And also the developed model should be included with more real data from the industry so that it will be more accurate and precise. Lastly, the user interface or UI should be developed in the future studies so that it will ease the user to use the model by just entering the data and will instantly get the result of the palm oil mill sustainability index. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your time.